If you're seeing this video, it's because God has chosen you. God has chosen you to do something so great. And when God chooses you to do something so great, discouragement and opposition will follow you. It will come. And it is intended to stop you. It is intended to make you give up on what you know that God has placed in your heart.
Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it.
Tonight in my study, and I came across the story of Noah. When God told Noah to build the ark, there had never been rain on earth. So you can imagine this was something that was out of the ordinary. But nevertheless, Noah believed God. He trusted God. He trusted that if God called him to do it, God could perform it. And God would give him everything he needed to complete it. And so from the time that Noah began to build the ark to the time that the flood came was 120 years. And in that time, I can only imagine how many people doubted Noah, how many people doubted that he had truly heard from God. But Noah kept building. He kept building, and he completed what God told him to do. And then the whole vision made sense when the flood came. There's also a story of Nehemiah. Nehemiah, God placed it in his heart to rebuild the temple of Jerusalem, or the temple of God in Jerusalem. And he was building this because he had heard about his people who were hurting and who were losing hope because of the conditions that they were living in. The conditions they were living in. And so God placed it in his heart to rebuild the temple in Jerusalem so that his people would have somewhere to go. God saw a need, and he saw someone who he could trust to fulfill that need or to help that need. And so in the timing that Nehemiah began to build this wall, so much opposition came up against him. So many people tried to discourage him. Even Sanballat came and tried to befriend him and act as though he wanted to sit down and talk to him and discuss things and come up with a plan. But Nehemiah, he sent back word to Sanballat, letting him know that I'm doing a great work and I cannot come down. And I know that in Nehemiah's heart, he must have been saying, I don't need to sit down and talk to anyone else but God. I've already heard from God. God has given me the plan. He has given me the vision, and that's all that I need. I want you to know that whatever God has placed in your heart to do, if he gives you the vision, he will give you the provisions. And you have to go by faith. We know that faith is not what you can see, but it's the evidence of the things that are not seen. But it's faith in God, knowing that he will perform the work through you that he has asked you to do. I want to also remind you in John chapter 9, it says, I must do the work of the one who has sent me, for when night falls, no man can work. God has asked you to do this a long time ago, and it's getting late in the day. And you've got to complete this work before night falls. Complete this work before God gives it to someone else to do. And then that God placed in your heart, you'll see someone else doing it, and you'll wish that you had done it, because God wanted to use you to fulfill his purpose in the earth. God bless you.